Hey y'all, Dan with the Southern Paddler Channel here, and welcome back to part 4 of 9 days and 220 miles on the Suwannee River from Fargo, Georgia to Suwannee, Florida. I don't think I've ever had a 4-part series, and this one's going to be at least 5. Well, it's Friday, February 16th, and we are putting in at Adams Track River Camp. This was a fantastic camp spot. We really enjoyed that. But last night at camp, we got to looking at it. We've got 80 miles to go in 3 days and 2 nights. So the luxury's over. Our next 2 nights are going to be wherever we can find a spot. Right now we're shooting for Gornto Springs Campground. We'll be doing some primitive camping there, but it's 30 miles away. With 80 miles left, we've got 2 30-mile days to go, and then we're going to have about 20 on our last day. We did have a 29-mile day earlier, but we're going to have 2 back-to-back 30-plus, so it's time to get down to business and find the end of this river. So let's get going. At 9:15 in the morning, we reached Branford, Florida after paddling 9 miles in about 2 hours, and this was an important stop. Here you can see we're walking by Suwannee Avenue, but it's important because of this, Burger Heaven. Wes had located this place on Google Maps. He had called them the day before and found out that they were open for breakfast, so we all got us a nice hot breakfast, but he also found out that we could go ahead and order us some cheeseburgers to go. Well, Wes had one of his for breakfast too. But here you can see Dawn and I are having a good breakfast. So again, having these hot meals is a great break from that dehydrated food when you're on a 9-day trip. We'll enjoy our cheeseburgers a little later, but for now, we're going to get back on this river and keep heading downstream.
Turtle Springs in all her glory.
With a rope swing.
At 3:45, we landed at Gornto Springs Campground. We had covered 30 miles over 8.5 hours. We had a little wind at times and it was tough, but it was a good day and we were just thankful to be here. We were also happy that Gornto Springs just happened to be 30 miles from where we started. We needed to do 30 miles a day. Tomorrow will be another 30+ mile day, so this worked out good. Now, this is a campground, and while there wasn't many people when we arrived, by nightfall, quite a few more had come in. When we arrived, Alan had already paid the camp fee for everybody, so thank you, Alan. That's his tent in the distance, a blue one, and Wes's hammock is on the right there in the trees. Dawn and I would set up kind of between them. Here you see our boats are flipped over, and we know that rain's coming tonight, so we've got those turned over so they don't take on a bunch of water overnight. I mentioned earlier that we got in at 3:45. pretty much anything before 5 p.m. is an early into a day, and I really like that because it just seems to give you time to relax and just take it easy. If you get in too late, you want to set up before dark, then you got to eat. You might chit-chat a little bit and everybody goes to bed. But getting in this early in the afternoon gives us plenty of time just to hang out. It's really a mental break as much as it is a physical one. And I won't lie, getting that hot shower at the bathhouse helped a lot too. We also found an open RV spot that had some electricity, was able to charge up some devices and top off our battery packs and stuff, so that was really nice and much needed. This was our last shot of electricity, and we had 2 days to go. Well, here's one last look of the beautiful Suwannee River as we say goodnight from day 7. Good morning from day 8. It's 6:57 in the morning, but of course it's pitch black as you can see on the video. That's because we're in the eastern time zone, but we're in the western half of it. It was pitch black. And it's also overcast and lightly raining. Honestly, I don't even know why I recorded this, but it's a good opportunity to welcome y'all to day 8. So we're starting day 8. And we did 30 miles yesterday. Today, we've got to do about 31. We're heading to the Usher boat ramp. And pretty much from this point forward, and even yesterday, the camping and access points are pretty rare. They're hard to come by. But we did find one at Usher boat ramp. Actually, we don't know that we can camp there, but we're going to go ahead and spoil it and tell you that we can. It's in a state park. So we're going to get on this river, head downstream. And, oh yeah, if you hadn't noticed, it's raining. And it's going to rain most of the day. We'll probably have some breaks, but off and on all day rain. It's fairly mild. I've got my jacket on because it's cool. It's 7:22 is when we left, but it's going to be pretty mild today, and I'll actually be without my jacket a good part of the day. So let's get started on 31 miles for day 8. I'll be the first to admit, I didn't know manatees made sounds. I had never seen one before this, and I didn't even hear it on the video until I'm putting this video together right now. It was an amazing experience. Well, at 1:45, and just across from Fanny Springs where we saw the manatee, this is the Suwannee Bell Landing restaurant. We had heard about it from Alan and Wes. They had already stopped here, ate, and left, so we're going to pull up here, go inside, and get us a nice, hot, sit-down meal, and I cannot wait.
Here we are, docked up. Ready for some burgers? Burgers.
at 5:35, after paddling 31 miles and spending over 10 hours on the water with several stops, we finally made it to Usher Boat Ramp. Dawn and I strung our hammocks up under a pavilion. Wes and Alan set up on the outside. One of the staff came by and locked the gate, said we'd be fine there overnight, so we appreciate that. But again, getting in late, 5:30, and after such a long day, I was so tired I didn't get the first picture or footage of this camp, and I apologize, but I was beat. So all I can say is good night for day 8, and join us on the 5th and final video for the Suwannee River trip.